Hello everyone, this is Pamperchew. Tonight I finished up my bag phone project here. I had problems getting a battery for this. They were around $30 or $40 for the battery, and I didn't really want to pay that much. So I modified a different size battery to fit in this space. So now it works. It's all portable now. No wires connecting it to anything. I even got my antenna down in there. I'll clear that. So what I did, instead of using that little back pouch for the battery, there's this big, huge little zip-up cubby that buckles to the bottom of the main phone piece. Originally this would be for just keeping, I think, for your high-powered radio, if you had the 2-watt radio to go along with it, and just to keep all your stuff with the phone. But I didn't get the 2-watt radio when I ordered this, I guess, so I have a lot of empty space. That's the charge cable, just the same regular charge cable. Pull out the antenna. There's the antenna. And here's the battery. I got this at a place called Surplus Gizmos. It was $5. One of the old UPS batteries. It had been sitting on my shelf for about a year, and this morning I finally thought, hey, why don't I use that as the phone battery? And tested it for a few minutes to make sure it could hold a load. And it seemed to work just fine, so it's still in pretty good condition. There's a sticker. It says $5 and measured at 31 ohms internal resistance. But I did a little modifying here so it's safe and made just for this phone. The two terminals right there and there. What I did is I glued a fuse holder, and I soldered the wires directly to the posts, and just covered it with hot glue so that it insulates it, and it's really strong so it won't come off. And if the fuse, if it shorts out anywhere, this fuse will. Why didn't that shut off? Oh, that's not good. Cheap fuses. Anyway, that was Harbor Freight, you know. So yeah, I have a fuse here so that anywhere in this line goes bad, it shorts out. You know, if I did something crushed, it'll blow that fuse. And the second part, I just ran the wire in between the two layers. And then I just had it run up the edge. And this wire goes into the original battery box. Come on. And inside, I have it going to a connector I built. And then there's the original phone fuse. What do they got on there? Doesn't say what size it is. Oh, there. 3 amp. Okay, that's good to know. Anyway, this connector originally connected onto like a video camera battery. I didn't want to cut the plug off just in case I later got one of the right size batteries. So what I did is I took the battery that originally came out of the phone here, and I cut the end off of it. So this is the very end of that battery. I just cut it with a pair of wire cutters, and then I took the Dremel and kind of sanded down the corners. You can see there's the electrical contacts. It's actually soldered on each side, and it's all glued with hot glue really well, so it's not going to fall apart. And soldered in there also. I didn't do any You know, sometimes you just twist the wires together and put tape over it. I made sure to put solder and glue every solder joint I made so that there's no chance of water getting in or loose contact, because this is made to be portable, strong too. If there's an emergency, it has to work. So this just snaps on like that. And it fits in there. This box has two little slots in each corner, so I just have it run through one and the other. This is where I did all the work. Let's see, I need to get another fuse. I think I'm just going to throw in a 10 amp. I think I might have a 7.5. This is my little parts box. When I scrap old electronics, I always pull the parts and I sort them out in here. So I got all different types of fuses. What do we got there? There's a 15. Oh, there's a 7.5 right there. And that battery is a 7 amp hour, I think, so that should blow in a short. Here's two batteries that I have that match that connector. This one came with the phone. It will not hold a charge. And then I just bought this one at Goodwill the other day, brand new in the box, and it's old stock, so it would not hold a charge either. When I cut off the end connector to make a connector for the phone, I found that it had this little thermal switch. I think if it overheats, too much current goes through the wire and heats up. You just kind of click, like those little Christmas tree light bulbs that flicker. And I should have installed it on the new battery. I guess it doesn't really need it. That's kind of neat. A little thermal switch. But that's how they build these. I used to build medical battery packs 3 years ago for my job. Medical and military battery packs. Nothing like this. They're more, they take, 12 of these kind of cells, or the lithium, larger lithium cells. But yeah, this is what the phone originally took. This here is a 2 amp hour battery. This little longer one I think would be 2.5 maybe. And the new battery is 7 amp hour, and because it's a 10-year-old lead acid battery, I'm just going to give it an estimated 4 amp hour life, which is still really good. It should be able to last on that phone for a few months. Okay, let's go put the fuse in. Alright. I'll just slide that in there. It's going in right. Oh geez, that one's... don't buy fuses at Harbor Freight. I think that one broke too. Jeez. What a piece of shit. Well, I'm just going to leave that tucked in there for now until I buy more. I'm going to swap it out with a better fuse because I don't even know if I could trust that being rated at 7.5. Now, that turns on. Okay, I'm going to put this all back in the box. Yeah, 7 amp hour. So it's going to be at least 2 or 3 times better than what was in there. There, all back together. I'm going to have to find a better antenna. This is made for a car, so it's really big and has a magnet on the bottom for putting on your roof. I've seen antennas that flip up and down, and that would work better because it would fit all in the top piece here, and you just flip it up when you need to make a phone call. And now, after I put this new battery in, I've been getting this blinking green light. So I think that might mean it's time to charge the battery. When I had this thing hooked up directly to a 12-volt power supply, that never lit up, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, it's a really neat phone. I've been messing around with it, and once I get service, I should be able to get online with this thing. This has a modem built in, and it also has a web browser built in, so I can hook it up to a laptop and use the Edge network, which is pretty fast for cell service. You can use it in your car while you're moving, and I think that'd be kind of neat to have internet radio in the car. Right now I don't have any music in my car. A little trick I found out with non-serviced phones is that you can make collect calls, which sends the person that you're calling the bill. Well, when you make a collect call, it asks you for your name so that the person you're calling knows who it is. And you can, within a few seconds, you can, instead of putting your name, you can send the person a short message for free. And then they just have to not accept that collect call, and they still receive the message. A good example for this, let's say you need to be picked up from somewhere, and you can say, call your friend and say, I'm ready, or you know, any variety of things, as long as it fits in a few seconds. So let's go ahead and try this here.
While your call is transferred to an external operator, where you should be able to complete your call with a credit card, calling card, or via collect call. Announcement 10. Switch. Please enter the area code and phone number that you wish to call, followed by the pound key. Please state your first and last name for the person you are calling.
Hello everyone, this is Pamperchew, and this message is a few seconds long.
Please wait while American Roaming completes your call. Please wait while we validate the billing with the person you are calling.
Hello everyone, this is Pamperchew, and charges for this call will be $1.95.
So as you saw there, it recorded all the way up to the end of the word Pamperchew. Hello everyone, this is Pamperchew. So I'd say 2 or 3 seconds.